assistant means is somebody that can work virtually, right? From a computer or from a desk. And as a business owner, just about most of the stuff that we need done in our business can be done from a computer or phone, right? So
Yeah.
so the virtual assistants, they jump in and help business owners out. But when we talk about virtual assistants, you have different type of virtual assistants. You have website builders, you have executive assistants, you have customer service assistants, you have graphic designers, you have all type of niches, right? When it comes to being a virtual assistant. So whatever you're doing in your business, right? For example, this podcast, right? If you don't have time to send emails out, you don't have time to search people to be on your podcast. If you don't have time to create graphics for your podcast, you can hire a virtual assistant, let them come in and assist you doing all of those things. Of course, you need to put the proper systems and processes in place to get it done. But that's what a virtual assistant is. Come in and help the business owners get done what needs to be done.
That's great. So when would you say an entrepreneur should look to get a virtual assistant?
I would say, as a business owner, we all jump into business for a few different reasons, right? The biggest reason most of us go into business for, one, financial freedom, right? We want to be able to scale, we want to be able to grow, we want our family to be financially secure. One of the second reasons is like we love helping people, we love solving issues and solving problems, right? One of the third reason most people go into business is because you want to live on your own terms. You want to have freedom, right? You probably ain't got time to working a job or don't want to keep working a 9 to 5. You want freedom. You want to be able to move around, do what you want to do, hang out with your family, your wife, your kids when you want to do it. And a lot of times it's hard to do that when we're working 15, 16, 18, 20 hours a day in our business, right? When we're the operator in our business and not the owner, right? It's hard to do that. So when you hire your virtual assistant, let them come in, they're able to help you free up your time, right? They're able to help you get things done a whole lot quicker, which in returns help you to free up your time as a business owner and should be able to help you generate and create more money in your business by having somebody else come in and do the things that's eating up a lot of your time.
That's great. That's great. So what are the steps to hiring a virtual assistant?
Um, Before you can hire anybody in your business, right? First, you want to identify, and this is every business owner, right? Whether it's a virtual assistant or just a regular employee, right? Before you hire anybody, first you want to figure out, one, what do I need help with, right? What are the things that's eating up a lot of my time? What are the things that I'm doing that I'm not great at, right? First, you want to identify those things, right? One of the easiest ways to do that, and I always tell entrepreneurs to do this, right? In your business, there's things that you're doing all day, every day in your business, right? But it's so important that we take the time to write down a list of everything that we're doing in our business, right? Write down everything you're doing in your business, whether it's sales calls, whether you're doing marketing, whether you're creating graphics, right? Whether you're sending out emails, doing marketing, whatever it is, write down a list of everything that you're doing in your business, right? And then I want you to do this. If you're a business owner, I want you to do this. Highlight everything green that you're doing, that you love doing, right? And that you're great at doing. Everything on that list, I want you to highlight green, what you love doing and what you're great at doing. Secondly, I want you to highlight everything on that list red, the things that you're not great at doing and the things you don't like doing. Also on that list, I want you to add this on that list. I want you to add the things that you want to get done in your business, but you're not currently doing it because you don't have anybody to help you do it. So those three things, right?
Yeah.
And the reason you want to do that, because of course, we got a lot of things that we do in our business, right? But when we're able to write it down on paper, we're able to identify, oh man, I really do a lot of stuff in my business once you're able to see it on paper. The next thing you're able to say, okay, cool, it's a lot of stuff, but how do I start to delegate? How do I start to give this work to somebody else, AKA a virtual assistant, right? How do I start giving this workload to a virtual assistant? Next, you will look at that list and say, okay, cool. And here's the thing, right? Whenever we hire for a few different reasons. One, because we're doing something in our business and it's taking up a lot of our time. We want to free up our time. Or either we hire somebody to come in and do the things that we don't know how to do well, right? But when you look at that list, the first thing to look at is everything that you highlighted green, right? Because the things that you highlighted green is going to be the things that you love doing and the things that you are great at doing. And the thing is, most times the thing that we're great at doing is probably the thing that we're doing the most in our business. You get what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right.
The stuff that we're great at doing is probably the stuff that we're doing the most in our business because we love doing it, right? But
Yeah.
also on top of that, that's probably the easiest thing to train somebody else how to do. If we're doing something, we're great at it, and we're doing it a whole lot in our business, it's probably the easiest thing for us to train somebody how to come in and do.
You're right.
And then you just go down the list. Okay, I'm spending X amount of hours doing this task. You right? It's taking me 2 hours to do administrative work. Let me hire somebody else to do that, right? It's taking me 2 or 3 hours to send out podcast invites. Let me get somebody else to do that for me, right? Hey, I'm not having any good luck at getting great guests, getting enough guests on my podcast, right? Let me hire somebody to help me get more guests on my podcast, right? Whatever the case is, you can always hire somebody, bring them in, and have them do what you're currently doing in your business. But that's how you identify, that's how you start the hiring process. First, identify what you need help with. Hold on. Yep. So first, identify the things you need help with. That's the first step. And then once you do that, you start the hiring process. You start the hiring process. Yeah. Whenever you start a hiring process, and I would say this right here, right? Whenever you're hiring virtual assistant, it isn't all about just hiring people to come in and help you with your business, right? If you got a startup idea in your mind, right, and you want to get out here and start it, did you know the biggest reason most businesses never get started? It's because the people that have the ideas, they don't necessarily know how to execute or how to get it done, right? But what if you had an idea for a business, right? What if you say, hey, I want to start selling t-shirts, right? I don't know how to create a website. I don't know how to manage my Shopify. I don't know how to research vendors. I don't know how to place orders. If you don't know how to do all of that stuff, right? Hire somebody else to come in and come in and help you do that stuff. Hire a VA to come in and help you figure that out. Somebody that got experience creating graphics. Somebody that come from the merchandise or the e-commerce industry that can help you set up a website, right? Hire the right person. So it isn't about just hiring somebody to come in and help you in your business because you need help. It's also about hiring somebody to come in and help you figure stuff out and get things done instead of making excuses, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like the fact that you broke it down into different acts of, I guess, what people are in business. You know, some people are much further, some people just started, and
Yeah.
a virtual assistant can help in both ways. That's definitely. So, what's the cost of having a virtual assistant if they're going through your agency? What would the cost be?
So here's the thing, right? Whenever we hire we don't only hire virtual assistants, right, for business owners. We train them and we manage them as well. One of the biggest issues that I hear a lot from business owners are, hey, I hired a virtual assistant, but hey, I'm not quite sure if they know how to do what I need them to do. Hey, I don't know how to manage them correctly, right? There's
Yeah.
two biggest things that and I hear from entrepreneurs, right? For one, we hire VAs, we train VAs, and we manage VAs for less than $8 an hour. For $8 an hour, you can have somebody come in that's trained and managed, that's specialized in what you're doing in your business. So you say, hey, I want to generate leads. We can pair you with VAs that can help run ads for you, organically generate leads for you, reach out to people to be on your podcast or your show, right? Or reach out to influencers to help push your brand for you. Whatever the case may be, you can always hire somebody for that, right? So hiring, then we train them, and then we manage them. So everything from making sure your VA is equipped for the job, making sure they show up, clock in, clock out on time, making sure they get paid on time, make sure they have insurance, making sure they work every single day, right? Assist them if they need help with something, right? It's a lot of times as business owners, we want to hire people because sometimes we don't quite know how to get something done, right? And to be honest with you, your VA may not know how to get it done either, right? But when we're here as the management team, if your VA say, hey, hey, sir, I'm not really great at what you want me to do. I'm not really great at writing this ebook. I'm not really great at creating this website, right? As part of managing your VAs, we would step in and say, hey, sir, your VA isn't so great at doing this, but our team is going to step in and help your VA get this task accomplished for you, right? So whatever it is you need done in your business, we can pair you with the right person, make sure they're trained, and we can step in and manage them and make sure everything that you want done in your business is taken care of.